Yo, what's up, Swag? Yeah, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Keon Lar, aka KL Swag, back here with a video, man. Look, Swag gang, man, we are back here again with TBS, man. 10 most embarrassing fails in NFL training camp. Oh my gosh. Embarrassing? Let's just get into the damn reaction. Let's see what's going on, man.
It's time for players and coaches to shake some of that rust off before the regular season starts.
I like how he said shake some of that rust off to show Russell Wentz.
Fair share of players who had a bit more rust than others.
Jerry Rome had landed a job with the expansion Seahawks and desperately needed a receiver.
Damn.
I'm gonna shoot you if you don't learn the routes.
Damn, you didn't know the route? TBS.
Mistakes are expected during NFL training camp. Better to get the bad reps out of the way before the real season commences, right? Training camp is the time to learn from your miscues and refine your skills before the games actually matter after all. But some of these training camp bloopers have been so embarrassing that they're simply too hard to ignore, even if they're nothing more than a meaningless mishap. So without further ado, here are the 10 most embarrassing fails in NFL training camp history. Daniel Jones finds the wide open defender. To say that Daniel Jones' first 2 NFL seasons were nothing short of underwhelming would be quite the understatement. The New York Giants reached for Jones when they took him 6th overall in 2019. Through his first 2 seasons, 27 total game appearances, Jones had 35 touchdowns against a whopping 22 interceptions. Even more embarrassing is the fact that Jones had
that's bad.
29 fumbles over that span. Big yikes. Needless to say, 2021 marked a make-or-break year for Jones. The Giants loaded up on more skill position guys to help him after all. But let's just say that Jones didn't make the best impression during training camp. Here, Jones finds a wide-open teammate over the middle for an easy pass completion. The only problem? Well, that teammate was a defender. You can chalk this up as another case of get it out of the way before the games start to count, I guess. But still, it's hard to think of a more humiliating training camp blunder than that. Dan, man, the guy was wearing a completely different jersey color. Ben Roethlisberger doesn't have time for training camp. Not that we're condoning lazy practice habits, but when you're the undisputed starter at quarterback, the game's most important position after all, it's probably difficult to stay ultra hungry and entirely motivated in training camp. At least that appeared to be the case for Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Ben Roethlisberger during 2015.
Bro, when is Ben gonna retire, bro? I'm tired of seeing his ass, bro. Gotta retire, man. Put Dwayne Haskins in the game now, man. Let the youngins take over now, bro. Josh Dobbs haven't played damn near his whole life ever since he got drafted to the damn team, bro. Like, damn. This is bad, bro. Gotta go.
Obviously, the 2-time Super Bowl champion wasn't about to lose his starting job to career backup.
You gotta put your camera on.
That's crazy. Looking at the Steelers and this juju.
Fantasy.
Bruce Gradkowski. A hilarious video of the 2 quarterbacks during a 2015 training camp session made rounds on the internet a few years ago. Gradkowski was giving it his all, trying to dodge through pads that were being thrown his way while in the pocket. But when it was Big Ben's turn, he just hit the pads away and put in very little effort, which sparked plenty of laughs among those watching. Not that we know more about football than Roethlisberger or anything, but the man has been sacked more than 500 times in his career. If he took that drill maybe a little bit more seriously, perhaps that number would be smaller. But yeah, you future football players get the point. Always try a little harder than this in practice. You're never gonna brush defenders away the way Ben did to those pads after all. Khalil Mack dominates Bears coach. NFL players of the 21st century have been more unblockable than Chicago Bears star Khalil Mack. The 2016 Defensive Player of the Year racked up 70.5 sacks and 23 forced fumbles through his first 7 seasons. He's been largely overshadowed by J.J. Watt and Aaron Donald, but you've seen the type of impact he made with the Bears and Raiders. This guy can single-handedly take over a game at any moment.
No, he could. He could. He's so strong, bro.
Better off sticking to dominating opposing defensive linemen and quarterbacks rather than trying to take down his own coach. I mean, how many coaches in football would stand any bit
Oh
up
my
against
gosh, he
this
put his
guy?
coach on his
Not
ass.
sure, but props to this Bears coach for taking it well in a humorous manner. I'm still trying to figure out how he got up so quickly after Mac fell on top of him. Maybe the Bears should try that guy out at fullback. Good old Jameis Winston. It's been an interesting NFL career for Jameis Winston, to say the least. The 2015 first overall pick led the NFL in passing yards during the 2019 campaign, his last with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But they let him walk in favor of Tom Brady because he also recorded the first ever 30 TD, 30 interception season in NFL history.
That is terrible.
Obviously, that call worked out nicely for the Bucs, who went on to win Super Bowl 55 with TB12. With the Buccaneers moving in another direction, Winston took a one-year pact with the NFC South rival New Orleans Saints to learn behind Drew Brees for a year. The latter retired in the 2021 offseason, and the Saints opted to bring back Winston to compete with Taysom Hill for the starting job. So for Winston, the goal in NOLA is easy. Cut down on the turnovers, and you might just be the new franchise star.
He could, bro.
Right? Well, there's more to it than just reducing the turnovers. As you can see in this clip, Winston also has some work to do when it comes to running the ball. Based on this footage of him running through some pads during a 2021 training camp session. Worth noting that Winston hasn't topped 281 rushing yards in the season, for whatever it's worth. Clearly,
so
the strength
weak,
is in his arm and not his legs.
Look at this dude.
Payton and company should just save the QB draws for Taysom Hill. Jadeveon Clowney struggles in the bag drills. A month after free agency opened, 2014 first overall pick Jadeveon Clowney signed a one-year deal with the Cleveland Browns worth $8 million. For Clowney, it was another chance to reset his market following a
$8 million
season with the Tennessee Titans. Obviously, a lot of pressure on Clowney. This marked his fourth NFL team in as many years. His 2019 season with the Seattle Seahawks was a flop, and he didn't record a single sack for Tennessee in 2020. Woof. But the Browns were more than happy to give Clowney a chance, pairing him with superstar pass rusher Myles Garrett. Playing alongside a fellow first overall pick, it's hard to think of a much better fit for Clowney. That said, the veteran Pro Bowler should be thankful that he doesn't have to do bag drills during a real game. You'll see why right here. At least he can't possibly get any worse for Clowney in an actual game, we think.
What the hell?
Tyreek Hill better off as a receiver. Kansas City Chiefs superstar...
And you're telling... Bro, Clowney is a good-ass player, right? But that right there, oh my gosh, bro. It just make you think about, bro, how? How are you even in the league, bro? I mean, yeah, he's huge, bro. Like 6'5", 6'6", bro. Playing linebacker. Well, he played linebacker, bro. Oh my God, bro. But that bag drill, though, oh my gosh.
Wide receiver consistently gives nightmares to opposing defensive backs and quarterbacks. It's practically impossible to guard the world-class speedster one-on-one, and it doesn't help that Mr. Cowboys quarterback Patrick Mahomes, who's only the best player in the NFL.
I'm not gonna lie, I might be faster than him, though.
Chiefs head coach Andy Reid loves to call
bro, I would have picked that off.
Here and there, whether that means having someone
I would have picked it up, or I would have swatted it out. I'm literally tackling Tyreek Hill right now. Like, right now.
Seems to have a little trick up his sleeve. But as
damn, he barely got him down.
During a 2021 training camp drill, it may be best if he sticks to catching the football.
Bro, you know what's crazy? First of all, and second of all, bro, Tyreek Hill, bro, wears the smallest shorts ever, bro. I never saw anybody wear like this, just small ass short. Like, he wears shorts, like short shorts. Literally, you guys, he wears shorts like all the way to like up here, bro. Literally all the way up to up here, bro. Damn, I almost showed my ball sack at first. But yeah, yeah, bro. Like, Tyreek Hill, you're tripping, bro.
Balls rather than throwing them. Based on this video below, it's hard to imagine Hill completing any pass over 5 yards downfield.
Damn,
Tyreek figured he could use some practice just in case Reid uses him for another halfback pass. I'm sure this speedy wideout doesn't want his next pass attempt to end up like his last one.
Oh, that's bad.
Chandler Jones destroys the sled. We just talked about how
For real?
dominant Khalil Mack is. Well, Chandler Jones is also that upper-tier class of pass rushers.
Oh, no, he's like
The
that.
Super
Chandler
Bowl
Jones like that.
champion led the NFL in sacks during the 2017 season.
Yeah, that was nice.
17. And he put up a ridiculous 19 sacks just 2 years later. It's hard not to feel bad for anyone who has the responsibility of blocking Jones. That said, we're glad
he played for my
none of the
Patriots
opposing
and went
offensive
stupid.
linemen were destroyed by Jones the way the sled was during a 2018
Ooh.
practice. Chandler, what did that machine ever do to you, man? Head coach Steve Wilkes suggested that Jones was simply taking his frustration out. Stream 85 plus channels and save up to $500 a year with YouTube TV. Try it free. On the sled because
What
he was
the
unhappy
hell?
with how he started out practice. Offensive tackle DJ Humphries had won his one-on-one practice matchups with the Pro Bowl pass rusher, but Jones had a much more simple and epic explanation per Cardinals.com. That's not why. I'm just too powerful. You could write that down. Way too powerful. I was like, frick, I forgot how powerful I was. Hey, point taken. At 6'5" and 265 pounds, that's a powerful human being, all right. Tim Tebow. Mulligan, please. You kids may not know this, but long before Urban Meyer tried out Tim Tebow at tight end, the dude was once a star quarterback for the Denver Broncos. The media darling,
Oh, yeah, he was.
2007 Heisman
He
Trophy
was.
winner, had a very unorthodox throwing delivery, which caused the
Damn,
ball
what
to
the
have a
hell?
odd look to them. But his big frame and dual-threat rushing style made Tebow a superstar for the Florida Gators, whom he had won 2 national championships with. Tebow was drafted 25th overall by the Broncos back in 2010. Then head coach Josh McDaniels just couldn't resist the chance to take this guy. Remember what we said about Tebow's rather unique throwing motion and delivery? Well, here it was on full display during a training camp session with the Broncos. It's worth noting that Tebow
Oh
only
my
completed
God, you saw the-
47.3%
I can
of
throw
his
a ball
passes
like
in
that
his
in my
2 seasons
sleep,
with
bro.
Denver, which could come as no surprise after watching that clip. It's
What
no
the-
wonder the Broncos and Jets
Oh
got
my-
so
I
many
wonder why
run
he
plays with
didn't-
Tebow under center.
I wonder why he
Sled
wasn't
one,
really all that
Sheldon
successful in the
Day,
league.
0. This is a case where you have to admire and respect the effort. Defensive tackle Sheldon Day, a 4th-round draft pick of the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2016, probably knew that he needed a strong camp in order to make the final roster. Day didn't start any of the Jaguars games in his rookie year after all. And we were talking about a Saxonville defense that was loaded with stud pass rushers. During a
That's
defensive
true.
line drill at training camp, Day gave it his
Yeah,
absolute
number
all
95,
against the sled.
fat as
The
hell.
only problem, the sled, without trying, easily won this matchup, and Day almost took down his own coach in the process. For what it's worth,
Oh
Day
my
wouldn't make
gosh.
the final roster. He suited up for 6 games for the Jaguars that season and recorded 2
What a
sacks.
clown.
But he was waived mid-season and later picked up by the 49ers. At least the Jaguars gave Day an opportunity. Some teams would have probably cut
Look
him
at this, bro.
immediately after
Hit
he
the
was
bag. Why are
dominated
you
by
hitting the
this
side
sled.
of the bag, bro?
Sammy Watkins, interesting receiving
Embarrassing.
drill. Watkins, renowned for his elite speed and athleticism, went viral on the internet when he practiced this thing we'll comfortably call a never-before-seen drill. Then, a sophomore with the Bills, Watkins wanted to work on his over-the-shoulder catches. Obviously, one of the trickiest maneuvers for a receiver to pull off. A useful drill, to be sure. But, it looked hilarious
What?
watching Watkins sit on the ground, smiling while trying to haul in the passes as they landed in front of him.
What?
His coaches or teammates had to worry. As this next video shows, Watkins eventually did get the hang of it. And before you knew it, he was making these catches look oh so easy. And hey, for what it's worth, 2015 marks the lone season in which
Okay,
Watkins
that was
recorded
weird.
1,000 receiving yards. You just keep doing you, Sammy, when it comes to these drills. They're clearly working for
It's
you.
literally hitting him in the
Whatever
hands, bro. He's not
embarrassing NFL
catching.
training camp fails. Should we have
Oh my gosh, bro. These NFL dudes. Sammy Watkins, I will lock you down, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, man, roll to 10K. I will see you guys in the next video.